news, job and board openings through social media, regular media outlets, and the internet. I plan on giving regular updates on what is going on in your county government as developments happen and meetings are held. It is your right to know what is going on in local government. I will keep up-to-date information on all areas of county government and be available for you to contact, meet with, and answer any questions you might have concerning our local government. I have no other outside commitment or conflict that would prevent me from being available and working as your magistrate. I can attend meetings or answer your questions any time of the day. I'm asking for your vote to allow me, George Kilgore, to serve you as magistrate in District 4.
Paid for by George Kilgore for magistrate.
A message to the patients of the general surgeon, Dr. Hinton. Dr. Hinton would like to thank all of his patients for allowing him the opportunity to be your surgeon. It's been his honor to take care of you, and he appreciates the confidence you have placed in him. Dr. Hinton is not retiring. He's moved his practice to KDIS. He will continue the care of all of his Caldwell County patients at his KDIS office next to Trigg County Hospital. You can reach Dr. Hinton at 270-522-2557.
1580 103.3 WPKY. We are joined this morning by Miss Joni Phelps from the Extension Office. She's here to talk to us today about Cooking with Joni. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, we appreciate you coming and letting the community know what's going on. So talk to us about what's coming up.
All right. I have a Cooking with Joni coming up in November 6th, and it will be at 11:30. You guys will be cooking, whoever participates, and then get to eat the meal afterwards. So everybody gets to enjoy what they learn and how they, and then plus they get to enjoy as far as eating the meal as well. We're going to be talking about vegetables that day. Even though it's already starting fall and winter time, you still need to eat them fresh vegetables. So that's what we're going to be talking about that day, and they're going to be cooking some fresh vegetables. So
yum.
Yes.
Now, somebody told me the other day that when it comes to fresh or frozen, that actually, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or right,
Okay.
but I was told that the frozen ones are actually better.
Okay.
For you because they get frozen immediately and all the nutrients are still there, whereas the fresh vegetables, by the time that they get, unless you obviously pick them from your own garden,
Right.
but by the time that they get handled and delivered and they've lost some of the, do you know about that?
I would still say the fresh ones are better for you. You know, the nutrients are still there. It's in the skin, it's inside the fruit or the vegetables, whichever one you prefer to have, you know, and the only way that they're not going to be there is if you cook them to death and then they cook out. So, or you cut the peeling off, you know, if it's certain vegetables then that's the only way you're going to lose the nutritional value out of them. So I would still recommend eating the fresh ones over the frozen. So, but then I would go to frozen over canned, you know, vegetables, or canned fruit. So that would be my recommendation for them on that. So yes.
Yeah. And the well, I had a question. Oh, the tendency is to overcook. Are you going to go over that in your cooking?
Actually, we're going to be talking about far as measurements on this lesson. Each lesson that we do, we talk about some kind of cooking skill. So, because a lot of people, they'll say, "Oh, well, I don't know how to measure this," or you know. So we're going to learn how to measure on this class. Last month we talked about my plate and the importance of my plate and that. And so this time we're going to be talking about measurements and reading recipes and that. So even if you know how to far as cook, this class is still a good class to interact with others, you know, and we learn from one another as well. So I just encourage everybody to come and participate. So
Do you use a lot of recipes?
I do. I use a lot of recipes. And especially for work, we get all kinds of new recipes all the time that, you know, I want to share with everybody that are healthy and nutritious. And plus, they're easy to fix as well. So, and I like them kind of recipes because, you know, we're busy all the time and need something that's going to be healthy and easy for my family to enjoy. So, yes.
Right. Sometimes I think we overcomplicate. I tend to use recipes more as an ingredient list. Like,
Yes.
I don't follow recipes real well. I need the ingredients and then I'll change, you know, either add some or take some away, or, you know, because I just cook to taste more than anything.
Right. And that's okay, because a lot of recipes, if you're just cooking regular food, now if you're baking, most of the time you got to stay to
Right.
that, you know, that recipe. But if it's like regular food, yeah, you can add away, do whatever you want, far as like you said with taste. I know a lot of people don't particularly care for onions. So if a recipe's got onions, you can take it out. It's the onions are just there for taste is all they're there for. So, but yeah, sometimes at home I'll just make up, far as go through like you said, and then there's times whenever I am teaching far as how to read the recipe, make sure that you're doing all the steps properly, then I do tend to follow the instructions, the recipe to the T. So
sure, especially when you get something. Well, I don't know. Even when I find a new recipe, I'm like, okay, I need this, and I need that, and I'll figure out how much goes in later.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's just me. I just cook silly. I don't actually cook as much anymore because I've been trying to eat healthier, and I find when I cook, I don't cook healthy. So I've had to let my husband kind of take over some of that, and he'll just sear a piece of chicken and we're done.
Right. Right.
But some people can't even manage that. So it's great that you offer something to show anywhere from, like you said, beginners to advanced cooks.
Right. What my program is I teach basic nutrition skills, to our community to help them far as to be able to teach their children so we all can have long lives, and not far as fight the diseases that are out there, and so that's one of my job requirements is to teach basic nutrition skills, and then also cooking, because cooking goes right hand in hand with the nutrition aspect of it, and if you don't know how to read the food label or be able to read a recipe, you're probably not going to be able to get what your family needs if you're not being able to read that. So that's why I offer this for our community. And we've had a great success with this, Cooking with Joni, so far. And so I hope that, have lots of people sign up. And if they do want to sign up, please call the day before the 5th. And then that way I know how much food and supplies I need to get for this program. So
great.
Yes.
Well, Joni, while you're here, do you know anything about the other programs going on?
I do know. Okay. Some of them I do,
okay.
Yes.
Well, I had just announced this morning that you have 2 coming up. One tomorrow, which the sign-up was supposed to have been ended the 29th. Is it still too
It is too late
for them?
It is too late. Just because we have to purchase supplies for that program, and we've already purchased the supplies, so it is already too late. But they can sign up for next month. So if they cannot come this time, they can come next month. So.
Okay, so you have a Pinterest every month?
Yes, ma'am. We have a Pinterest every month, and if you want to join, it's $25 for the entire year. You don't have to pay for the supplies each week, and plus that includes a homemaker's membership as well with it. And then if they just want to do it individually, it's usually either $3 to $5 for each class. So, yes.
And then the sign-up ends today for the homemakers. What was that one? The gift wrapping.
The gift wrapping, yes.
Yeah.
And
I should probably go to that one. I am terrible at wrapping gifts.
Me too. My friends and my family, they usually get a bag is what they do with tissue paper. So I probably should. And Morgan Russo, that is doing the class on that, she's fantastic about all that and has all kinds of wealth of knowledge. So and it's open to the public. So, and if anybody wants to come and participate, they can. So
I probably should look into that one. Yeah. That commercial last year, they showed, I don't even remember what the commercial was for, but they showed people wrapping, and they had duct tape going around the present, or they had like a whole roll of Scotch tape. That's me. That is so me. And then the one that pushed the box down and to pop back up.
Yep.
That's me.
My daughter has taken over our wrapping skills at home, so I was not blessed with that.
No, me either.
I was not.
I think when my daughter was about 11, I started calling her into doing them, but now she's moved out of the house.
Oh, yep.
So it's back on me.
Yep.
It was all I could do not to have her wrap her own gifts too, because I was like, I can't do this. It's terrible.
Well, and then I kind of have the mindset, they're only going to be there for a short period of time with it wrapped, so,
Right.
But my kids, when they was little, they so enjoyed unwrapping that present. So even though it may not look the prettiest, I still wrapped them. So
I mean, you know what? I enjoy unwrapping them. I still enjoy unwrapping them. Like, I don't want a bag. I want to unwrap it.
Yep. Well,
Joni, do you have anything else to talk about this morning?
I do not.
To the extension office?
No, I don't.
You covered everything.
Anytime that anybody needs any far as nutrition skills or budgeting skills or far as cooking skills, just please call me. I'm always open my door's always open to anybody. So.
And what is the number they can call?
Okay, it's 270-365-2787.
Great. Thank you so much. Joni Phelps this morning from the Extension office. We sure do appreciate you coming in, Joni, and we look forward to talking to you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. 8:43, good morning time on 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Here's your weekday lineup Monday through Thursday at the Capitol Cinemas, Main Street in Princeton.